Alright, well, in today's video I wanted to show basically the breakdown of a coordinated motion system. As you guys, some of you may know, may not know, I have a Servo Motion Mastery course, which is the core values that of servos. Not the advanced stuff, but the core values. And I will be making a course about the advanced stuff, but I'm not here to talk about that right now. What I wanted to kind of illustrate is this brought my attention to kind of help and give a value program to our value video to YouTube. So what I'm trying to illustrate here is the breakdown of the way the program is scanned and how things are grouped together as far as the axes, the axis group, the coordinated systems, and therefore. So real quick, I just wanted to kind of show, and I'm not going to make this video long, but I want to kind of show how this thing's broke down. So if you're familiar with servos at all, you know you have a motion group, right? You in that motion group, you have your axes that are assigned to that motion group, right? In this case, I have an X axis, a Y axis, and a CS underscore X Y. So I have my course rate update, I have my tags, my auto tag update, so all that's there. Then these are all virtual axes, so there's no hardware involved, none whatsoever. It's all emulated, and it is running. So what I want to break down is the X-axis is just a normal virtual axis, nothing fancy, nothing at all. The Y-axis is the same. It is a virtual axis, so there's nothing special there. The next axis is a coordinated system. Okay, so the coordinated system will be able to control, say if you had 10 servos in here, you can control a certain number of them. What I'm saying is there's 2 here, and in the case that I'm showing right here, that these 2 axes are being controlled by this one coordinated system. So in this coordinated system, it's controlling these 2 axes, right? So all I have to do if I want to control both of these axes is throw it into one of the more advanced functions or advanced instructions over here, and be able to control both of these axes at one time, rather than having it, this is not so don't get this confused with like a gear in system or a follow system or anything like that. This is a coordinated motion system. So the way this breaks down, and this is all I'm going to talk about on this video, is the motion group itself talks to the processor, right? Each axis, therefore, under that talks to the motion group. It's updated every 6 milliseconds in the case that I'm showing. Then, to be able to control any of these, so I can control the CS underscore XY, which is the coordinated motion group, with one instruction, and control both of these axes right here. Or I can write the code completely different and just jog or just control the X-axis, the Y-axis, to get it back into a certain point or whatever, and then whatever case you may be, I'm saying you can program these to still operate independently, but you have to disable the feature. Like, say if you have an advanced instruction running, you have to kill that advanced instruction. The point of it I'm trying to get at is the way this stuff is broke down is these 2 axes. If you ever see the coordinated system, if you ever see a coordinated system in your programs and you're troubleshooting it, know that the 2 axes are the axes therefore under that are being controlled somewhere in your processor or your program, are being controlled through that one control. They're not being controlled independently, or if they are, it might not be winning the battle. I just wanted to show that there's several different ways to go about this, and coordinated motion is not one that's very often talked about, especially on YouTube. So why not, kind of introduce people and talk about it, because this stuff is live and it's running everywhere. So why not talk about it, right? So again, the breakdown of it is processors talks to the motion group that you have. In this case, is Servo Mastery. That's just the name I named it. So that is that gets updated every 6 milliseconds. So everything up under here, all of this gets updated every 6 milliseconds by the way we set it up. All right, so the attributes set up every 6 milliseconds, and all of these can be controlled independently. But if this is controlled, if the coordinated motion system is controlled independently, it's controlling the X and the Y axis at the same time. So to kind of show you this, well, I have a trend. I'll just go ahead and run it. So this is going to draw a circle, and so you kind of see the way it works. And I'm not going to let it finish everything it's doing, because that can be talk for a whole another day. What I wanted to show, that this is a coordinated system that is running 2 axes at one time off of one system. So again, hopefully that kind of enlightened and kind of opened your eyes to things. So if you see this in your programs wherever you work, don't be alarmed. This is just the way to understand it, right? So hopefully you kind of got something out of that. And if you are one of those advanced people that already know this, great. This is just a video out here for people that have never seen this before, or kind of wondered what that was and how that the tie-in of the system tied together, so that they understood a little bit more. So again, I'm gonna again, this is a real quick video, so I'm gonna end it right now. But just want to kind of introduce the way things broke down as far as a coordinated motion system. Okay, so hopefully that was value added, and it helped you out. And of course, you can always reach out to me, Online PLC Support.com, or reach out to me on my YouTube, however you want to, or email me. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind answering questions. I don't mind helping people. I mean, that's the whole reason I started this. So that's the reason this YouTube channel is not monetized. It's not there's no ads that pop up or anything like that. This is just for people to we'll all come together as a technical group and kind of make ourselves better. That's all this is about. So again, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching, and hopefully that was helpful.